Hello and welcome to your to-do list from the universe. I am your host, Cindy Van Ornum, master numerologist and possibilitarian. And I really love coming in. I know I'm a little early today, different schedule today. I love coming in and offering up a little bit of tangible advice. Joy and Jonah come live every morning at 8 a.m. to talk about the energy of the day, what we're experiencing, and to offer just a little bit of a love note for the day of how to love yourself more. And yet sometimes, and I know I've always been this way, sometimes it's like, okay, but what do I actually do with that information? I was always looking for the how and what to do. I remember when I first started working with Joy, the first thing I said was, yeah, but Joy, how do I love myself more? So as I've learned more and more and studied with her in depth and been obsessed with her work and now partnered with her, I understand this and I understand how to practically move this information out. So here is your to-do list for today. Oh, my nose is itchy. Every time I come on and I'm channeling, my nose gets itchy. It's just a thing. We're going to roll with it. All right. So today, we're carrying the Two of Spades energy and the ruling number 6. And Joy and Jonah were sharing this morning. Many of us got up in the middle of the night. We were journaling, we were writing. There was just information pouring through. Now, I've noticed that some people did not experience that. So I want to speak to that. And Joy spoke about that this morning as well. Oftentimes we go through life, especially, as these spiritual beings, we think, well, if the universe meant for me to have it, then I would have it. Or, if it's meant to be, it will be. I hear this languaging, and it's really important that we stop saying those things. The universe is not this benevolent being that just decides you get a candy, you get a car, and you don't. It's not how that works. The universe is in co-creation with us, which means we are in partnership. That's where that Two of Spades is coming in. That Two of Spades is saying it's a two-way conversation. It's not we're waiting for daddy upstairs to tell us that we can or cannot have something. We must decide. We must decide that this is the experience we will have. From there, we must then set aside time to listen, to hear back. After we say to the universe, this is what I want, we then must set aside time and release control and say, I am here. I am here to receive guidance. I'm willing to listen. And then in the receiving of it, we must do something about it. So here are your 3 steps. Whether or not you were up in the middle of the night, up at 2:12 a.m. I was up at 12:30, actually. It just all of a sudden it was like, pooh, here it is. And I just started writing. I probably wrote for about 2 hours, and I've never been so clear on my vision. But it's okay if you're not. If you weren't woken up in the middle of the night, that's okay. As Joy was saying this morning, it's oftentimes we're so caught up in the busy work and all the things that need to get done and the to-do list that we don't make space for that relationship with Source, God, universe, whatever label you want to give it. And we don't make the space. And so the universe comes in when we're quiet, when we're sleeping. And I'm guilty for that too. I had a very busy day yesterday. I did carve out some space, but not as much as I could have. And therefore, universe woke me up at midnight and said, here it is. Here's what you've been asking for. So I made a decision last week and on this past couple of weeks. I've come into a very clear decision. And so last night, midnight, 12:30 in the morning, boom, woke up. Here's your answer. Sometimes your answer doesn't make any sense. Sometimes your answer is you need to rest, you need to go for a walk, you need to walk away from that, you need to not do those things, or you need to do something you've never done before. Sometimes your answer comes in a sensation or a feeling or a temperature or a color. And sometimes your answer comes in 12 pages of clarity and vision. We must be okay with whatever answer we receive, even if it's no answer, because it's not time yet. Everything works in divine timing. It's not that the universe doesn't want you to have what you want. It's that it's all in divine timing, and perhaps you have not decided yet that you will have it. So in the last few days, Came to a decision. Last night, 12:30 in the morning, woke up, boom, here it is. Started writing. And then I went back to sleep because there was nothing to do with that information except integrate it and bring it into harmony, which is what the 6 is asking today. When you receive information, sometimes it's a go do it now. And sometimes it's an integration, it's a acceptance, it's a deep breath. That's what it feels like today. So, step number 1 on your to-do list, carve out space to connect with that relationship, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's time in nature or meditation or journaling, doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to connect. Whatever works for you, carve out space for that. Connect in and listen. Step number 2, make a decision. Make a decision about what you want. Talk to God, universe, source. Have the conversation. Recognize that what you want is not just handed to you on a silver platter. You must decide that you will have what you want. And step number 3, whatever it is, whether it's a 1,000-word essay and 12 pages in a journal, or it's a feeling or a sensation, or it's nothing at all, be willing to receive whatever answer comes your way. That's what we need to do today. That's what we need to do every day. But today is inviting in those 3 pieces. Decide, listen, and then receive. Scrap the to-do list. It's a 6 day. It's not a day for doing. It is a day for harmonization and peace and a recognition that we are never, ever alone. We are in divine co-creation with universe. We have friends in high places that are supporting the things that we want to experience in this lifetime. So stop focusing on all the busy work and the to-dos and the things. Be in co-creation with your most divine partner. I hope you have an incredible day. Again, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I go live every day, most of the time at 11, but today a little bit early. And also join us if you want to connect more with God, Source, Universe, and community. Make sure you join us this Saturday at Jonah Live. Tickets are in my description of this video. Grab your spot. It's $25 and it gives you 3 hours of divine connection. Once a month, give yourself the gift of this divine connection. Even if you have not carved out space and you're crazy busy and you've got all these things that you need to do, give yourself the gift of 3 hours this Saturday with Jonah, where you can come be in community, ask your questions, and be part of this co-creative community. I hope you have an incredible day. Remember, as always, I love you. I believe in you. And I see your power. Bye for now.